to this day, Angelo attempts to appeal to the officer's human side.
I'm going to introduce myself to you, because I'm a human.
Yeah.
My theater was shut down, and I had nothing to do. I had no money, I had no income. I had this little thing that we use for catering. I put some beds in it, and I put a sink in it, and a little fridge and a stove, so my family and I can just get out of the little town that we have in western New York, which isn't much different than this. You know what I mean? You look around, you see the same kind of stuff in our town, but it's 30,000 instead of 10,000 people. We never intended to come to a town like this. We decided to just go drive and see some cool things in our country. We've been over 13,500 miles in 6 months, and we visited 20 states. This is our 20th, this was our 18th
His
state.
appeal to their conscience did not work. They're psychotic pieces of shit. Check out what they did, okay? This is the guy sitting in the front seat. The cop, which we are supposed to assume is a cop, he's masked up and he's acting like a criminal piece of shit. He's acting like he's MS-13.
Often.
You start walking out, keep your hands up. You start walking out, keep your hands up.
Put my pants on?
No. We'll get
Nope, he don't want nobody putting their pants on.
You start walking out, keep your hands up.
He wants to see...
No. We'll get your pants later.
Hurry up,
get out right now.
Who punched him? Can you raise your hand? Which guy punched? What's your name, Al?
Welcome back to the Lackluster Channel. Today's story features Inspire Engine. Angelo and Ilsa spent decades on their dreams and bought a cathedral in 2012, transforming it into the Spire Theater. When the world fell apart, they were forced to close the Spire and decided to take their family cross-country, living in a shuttle bus while documenting their experiences on their YouTube channel. On May 18 of 2021, they experienced engine troubles and found a mechanic in Espanola, New Mexico. With the mechanic's permission, they camped in the parking lot so that they could start working on the engine first thing in the morning. That night, the family filmed together and went to sleep in the very early morning. Shortly after, several members of the New Mexico State Police raided the family's bus, making entry through the side door. The beginning portion of the video contains no audio, because as you'll see later in the episode, the officers are trained to turn their cameras on and off often.
Why? So they broke in, right? We're going to hear what they're saying. They're breaking in, yelling.
5, 4,
Is the mechanic here?
No, stay right there. Do not move.
My legs!
Don't move or do move.
You start walking out. Keep your hands up. You start walking out. Keep your hands up.
Put my pants on?
No. We'll get your pants later.
No, you
Hurry
show
up.
your genitals, everybody.
He's not wearing underwear.
Start walking.
They're heroes. Yay, the
No.
police are
Keep
here.
your hands up. Here's a blanket for now.
I'm not wearing underwear.
I don't give a shit. Start walking.
What do you think I did?
Get out right now.
I have rights. What do you think I did?
I don't care what you think. Come on, hurry up before I drag you out.
Do you have a warrant?
After forcing entry into the family's home and traumatizing 4 children while holding them
That's
at
true.
gunpoint,
They
officer
don't care
refused
what
to
we the
allow
people
Angelo
think.
to
They
clear
don't care.
evidence.
They
When
don't
he
care
asked
what
for a
families
warrant,
think. They
the
don't
officer
care.
responded
They're
by
criminals.
punching Angelo multiple times in the
They're
face.
right-wing
His hands
criminals.
were
The
up.
judge
My
fucking
military
rubber
career
stamps
as
all their
combat
dumbass
medic for 1st
decisions.
Infantry
When you
Mechanized
see when
led
there's
us
real
into
criminals, they
many
can't do
close
shit
quarters
about it.
battles. Anyone with CQB or military
I'm
operations
tired of
in
criminal
urban
citizens
terrain
and
will
criminal
tell you that
cops.
this department's choice to
I already
force
got a bunch
entry
of
into
criminal
the shuttle
citizens
bus
I got to
with
worry
rifle
about. What do I need
lacks
criminal
the
cops on top of the
decision-making
criminal
skills to conduct
citizens?
these raids. Watch how
Who the
Officer
fuck needs
Martinez
that shit?
fumbles through the narrow stairwell, unable to control his weapon. After punching the family's father, they bring him outside.
This man punched me!
That was bullshit. He just woke up in his own home.
Go ahead and come
In
out here,
Colorado, you got a right to defend yourself.
You guys are okay, all right?
You got a right to bear arms in defense of home, person, and property.
We
These
got one more.
motherfuckers that broke into this guy's home, this family's home, traumatized the shit out of his family. And they don't feel bad about it at all. They don't feel bad about it at all. I guess the last thing I want is there's a clip where the guy is just being such a fucking psycho, right? He's super smart because he's getting answers to his questions.
At this point,
But what throws them off is, because they keep trying to ask, what's your name? They're hypocrites, right? We're not going to give you our name. You give us your name. We're the ones that's in charge here.
To punch you. You were not resisting anything. Yes, please. Yes.
I just got assaulted by an officer.
And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. So the New Mexico State Police are anti-family, anti-safety, anti-security. This is taxation without representation. No happiness, no safety, no...
You didn't even buy me dinner before you fucked me.
They did, metaphorically rape.
I literally have
rape their dignity, rape their privacy.
Not a single one of you has told me. Not a single one of you. Are we under arrest? I want your names.
What's your name, sir? Do you work for the government?
Who are you? Are you ICE? Are you SWAT? Like, who are you?
There was a family. Oh, we said there's a...
Yes, please, yes.
I just got...
They're just sitting there talking to the guy, and the guy's like, "What? No, what's your name?
Go inside.
No, what's your name?" Just a total fucking psycho.
Have to be ashamed in front of all these people.
With zero empathy.
Right, this piece of shit, Jay Martinez. He ain't gonna answer questions. He's a hypocritical piece of shit. He's a criminal fascist piece of shit.
And you're requesting that?
You're gonna tell us your name. You're gonna tell us your social security number, and we're not gonna tell you what the hell is going on.
Request 1055.
Angel, put some... Go inside. Go inside and put pants on. Go inside. Yes. Kids, wait a minute. Please don't talk to them.
Jay Martinez, he's just a fascist piece of shit. This is what Jay Martinez does.
Which guy? Who punched him? Can you raise your hand? Which guy punched?
What's your name, ma'am?
Who is the officer?
What's your name, ma'am?
Please just tell me that.
What's your name, ma'am?
What's your name, ma'am? I'm ignoring you because you're not a human being. You're a piece of shit. Now you're a dirtbag piece of shit. We're criminal motherfuckers. We're fascist criminals. We covered up our faces. We attacked you.
My name is Ilsa.
Now we're going to find out that, we fucked up, but you got to give us all this information. Give us social security and the name.
Spell it for me.
What's your name? What's your name and badge number? Oh, we ain't going to say because you're hypocritical. You ever heard of the golden rule? You treat others the way you want to be treated. So if a person went to Jay Martinez's house and kicked in his door and made him show his genitals everywhere. No, you got to show your genitals everywhere.
With zero empathy, compassion,
and they have no warrant. They got no warrant. This is what New Mexico police are fucking doing.
While demanding information from the family.
I guess when you got the poorest state in the union.
My social? Why? Why are you asking for that?
See, that threw him off. What's your social security numbers, right? I ain't going to answer your fucking questions. I'm going to sit there and ask you all these intrusive questions. What's your social security number? What's your fucking social security number? Where do you live? You know where I live. Where do you live?
I want all of your names.
What's up, you hypocritical motherfuckers?
Can you please tell us your names?
Yeah, you hypocritical motherfuckers. If you broke into their house and then, dragged them and punched them with all the fucking genitals and all that.
I've asked you guys what your names are. Not a single one of you has told me. Not a single one of you. Are we under arrest? I want your names.
What's your name, sir? Do you work for the government?
So anyways, you can watch the rest of that. Hopefully they do get some justice. I don't know if they got arrested or what the hell ended up happening. I don't think they got shot and killed, but I mean, who knows? Now that they just did all this shit, they might get sued or whatever, so they might feel compelled to, continue with the crimes. They also said later on that the warrant had nothing to do with them in the van. It had something to do with the place there, Espanola, New Mexico. I mean, how bad is Albuquerque, New Mexico's got a bunch of, but Espanola, I guess I want to know how close it is to the border. Because if it's high up, then that means, what are you all doing? Like, seriously, what in the hell are you doing? It's in Rio Arriba County, New Mexico. Santa Fe. So it's not really close to the border, or is it? San Jose, San Pueblo. It's north of Santa Fe. It's north of Santa Fe, south of Taos, south of Dixon, south of Carson National Forest, south of Tres Piedras. Tres Piedras. So, what the hell's going on in Espanola, New Mexico? You're supposed to have, that's a nice, good, American, small town, picturesque, idyllic. But if you go to Espanola, New Mexico, you broke down and you're parked behind the shop in order to wait for the mechanic to fix your truck, then you will get fucked with on top of getting fucked with. I can't stand how cops do that shit. When that first cop walked up on the scene, didn't he notice? Okay. So I thought this was like a big drug operation, but no, it doesn't. Doesn't seem like it's a drug operation. And cops fucking with poor and powerless people. There's real criminals out there doing lots of crimes. There's murders every goddamn day. I just read another one in fucking Denver. Another fucking murder. When you have all these goddamn murders happen every fucking day, and then you got these cops who are just fucking with the nice family off to the goddamn side for no fucking reason. Why don't you go do your fucking jobs? Why don't you go after the goddamn bad people? Why don't you go after the goddamn pieces of shit motherfuckers that are hurting people over and over again? Not a nice family that paid a mechanic to fix their truck. We don't need that. What, you paid that mechanic to fix your truck? It was a fair and square deal? Because honestly, you treat others the way you want to be treated. So if I'm in that situation, let's say I'm the police officer. I walk in, right? I see that it's not a bunch of, criminals or whatever. Do you want a moment to cover yourself? Yeah, that's okay. That is fine. You can have here, he took the cover and give it to her. He could have, grabbed another cover or something and gave it to him. But instead, with the woman, oh, mamacita, here you go. And then with the man, hey, shut up! I'm in charge! Fucking crazy. That's what you get for being nice and respectful and polite and lawful. He was paying his bill. He went to Espanola, New Mexico, was helping the local goddamn businesses out. And this is what the state fucking police is up to? This is what the state police in New Mexico is doing. And there is that, they tried to take down that drug dealer, and eventually they took him out. But that motherfucker was psycho, and they didn't know what to do at first. They want to go after the poor and powerless. They love that shit. But the dangerous criminals like Abel Costa, who is that guy that just killed that 36-year-old woman, Jose de Jesus Mendoza, I think. I'm not for sure. Yeah, cops, do your damn job. Don't steal, don't rape, don't steal, don't rape, don't rob, don't murder, don't kill. These are all single. Here's the top 4 rules, okay? These are all single syllables. Don't rob and rape. Don't hit or kill. Don't rob or rape. And don't hit and don't kill. Can we go with just 10 commandments is too hard? How about 4 commandments? Can we try to do that? Is it too much?